Let's go slow on me, sis. Ooh, happy 4 months to you. Happy 4 months to you. Happy 4 months, dear sugar bear. Happy 4 months to you. Up, 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 up. Wee! Boom. No, you don't like that today? Hello. Sugar Bear turned 4 months today, and he had his doctor's appointment, which means he had shots. And so he was a little fussy, rightfully so. I put some arnica on it, which is why he's giving you a little leg. But he's feeling better. But we mostly slept today. Even though his appointment was in the afternoon, I don't know. I was indulging him this morning because I knew what was coming. But he took it like a G, meaning like he didn't cry after he got the shot. I mean, and he could have it would have been fine. But this pediatrician, which is the first one we saw at the office, like when he first came home from the hospital. Anyway, she did both shots at one time. Like literally she had them both in her hand and just into his leg. And so it was like the shock of it and he cried. And then I picked him up and held him and he stopped crying. When we came home, I did ice it. He went to sleep, and then when he woke up, he was in a little bit of pain. So he's been nursing a lot. All that to say, I did not edit the cleaning video I told you about where I needed to do the voiceover. I haven't done the voiceover. What I did do, though, was... Are you laughing at Liberty? Is she cracking you up? I did start working on my goals. I actually started this September 23rd, but I fleshed it out a little bit more today. Let's begin. I love you. Let's live the life we deserve is how I started it off. So let's figure out goals. So I want to build a schedule. In order to build a schedule, I have to set up all my goals, but a schedule is one of my goals. You know what I mean? So I'm breaking it down into content, finance, wellness, and parenting. I'm going to flesh it out from there, but I feel like those are good categories to start off. So wellness, like what am I eating? What's my exercise routine? What time am I going to sleep? Like what am I doing for self-care? What am I doing for his self-care, you know? And then finance, my main things for finance, pay down debt, improve credit rating. I'm not so worried about the credit rating. If you're new here, I just blew my credit up having him. Time was not in my favor, and so I just blew the money because that's what I had access to. But I do need to get a handle on it, especially with this economy going on and I'm still out on maternity leave. I found out I don't have as much vacation as I thought. So I'm going to go into like the New York leave payment sooner than I thought, which is less than my like regular work salary. But we're going to work it out. It still makes sense to stay on leave, though, because of the cost of daycare. And I'm also getting a little bit of anxiety about him going back. Instead of the week after Thanksgiving, I'm going to go back the week of Thanksgiving. So he'll have 3 days in daycare. I'll have 3 days at work. And then we'll have 4 days off to kind of reset. So anyway, that's what the plan is. Finance, pay down debt, improve my credit rating. And I've got to break it down. I did start shredding the other day. And so I have a pile of mail that I haven't addressed. So I started opening up mail. I've got a little pile of letters that I need to address. And then I shredded the other stuff, which felt good. And then wellness. I know I want to do some sort of like weight training. It's good for bone density, etc. And I think just some cardio every day will help, get me in my body and get like all the good endorphins going. Of course, I want to continue my yoga practice. Content-wise, I'm still trying to figure out what that looks like between the two channels, but I do have I want to increase the views. Obviously, I want to make sure that I'm making content that people want to see, so increasing the views is a good way to measure that. I think like maybe on this channel, if I can increase them by 100% and maybe on the other channel 200%, I have to do the numbers and see exactly what that looks like and what's the time of them all. I'm a big fan of SMART goals. So is it, oh my God, I can't even remember. Now the M is measurable. I haven't done it in a while. I say all that to say, I don't know that I'm going to go so hard on the measurable goals. I think I just want to dream big first and then kind of rein myself in, right? Like if I want to live my best life, I just want to have what is the most outrageous, am I in a $3 million penthouse somewhere? You know what I mean? Like, not that it has to be monetary, but just as an example of dreaming big. So I want to put out some stretch goals and put those out there. And maybe it doesn't happen in 2024, but it's on the list. What's the 5-year plan like you do we do at work? We do a 10-year plan, but let's Let's go slow on me, sis. So yeah, that is what is happening. I'll work on this a little bit more tonight, and then I'll probably share some more tomorrow. And then we're gonna continue with Vlogtober. I'm gonna stick to this commitment and get videos out. And we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it after all, right, Sugar Bear? I can't believe he's already 4 months. She said I could start him on solids. So we'll see. Or baby food. We talked about baby led weaning and solids specifically, but also obviously he can do puree. I gotta get a little menu doing. Also, planning is one of my goals. Like better planning and just meal planning, not meal prepping, because that was a fail. Planning out what are we doing, when are we doing it, saving up. Like I know I want to go to Paris next year with like my mom and my auntie, so that's on the list. But those things don't just magically happen. So I have to have like a process to get there. Like what needs to happen? Like I need to get him his passport. You know what I mean? Like really writing it out for myself and having those like, oh, that's what the S is for, specific, measurable, achievable. You know what? Oh, my phone is, you guys are my phone. So I can't, hey, what are SMART goals?
According to Wikipedia, SMART is a mnemonic acronym giving criteria to guide in the setting of goals and objectives that are assumed to give better results. For example, in project management, employee performance management, and personal development. The term was first proposed by George T. Doran in the November 1981 issue of Management Review.
Okay, he did not give me the acronym, but it's supposed to be like measurable goals. I'll put it across the screen when I put this bad boy up. Okay. All right. Anything you want to say, Sugar Bear? Are you feeling better? Are you feeling better? You don't know? I think Liberty is trying to get your attention. Are you looking at Justice? Are you looking at Justice over there? Hmm? Hmm? All right, guys. So let me know. Are you up for goal setting for like the next 3 months, working on goal setting with me, and then we'll put it into effect. Well, we can start practicing now, but put it into full effect in January of 2024, because I feel like that gives us a good runway. And sometimes, especially with the baby, I'll have ideas and plans, but then something happens. And so I just feel like if I give myself a 3-month runway, that gives me a better chance of success. I hope that you'll join me. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.